Hello, hey, and welcome back. It is Live Long and Prosper with Mr. Newbold. Hope you had a good time with section 3.4 and 3.5. Today we're now doing 3.6, which is checking account introduction. And so we're going to be talking about checking account today, as well as debit cards that come with that checking account. And we're going to be talking about credit cards as well. And if you take a look behind me over there, can you see behind me there? There is my little pooch Pendle. Hi, Pendle. See, he's waving hi too. He's taking a look at you there. If you haven't noticed, there's some different settings going on here where we're videoing now. And the reason for that is that, let me just click over to Moodle there, and you go ahead and find Moodle on your computer too. And I moved. That's right, I'm not in Brigham City anymore. I think I mentioned that maybe on previous videos, but if not, surprise. Now you're with me at my Bear River City home, which is just west of Brigham City. So today we're going to be just talking briefly about checks and debit cards and kind of differences. You use it to buy groceries, gas, even at the movies now, everywhere. People accept debit, credit cards. You can have devices on your phone that you can slide and, purchase something online, purchase something from a friend. It's pretty crazy how you can use them now. Some of the other latest things that might not be mentioned on today's lesson through the website is phones. McDonald's is now accepting where you swipe your phone and it debits from your checking account. Pretty crazy technology, right? So the only problem is safety. And that's a big issue we want to talk about today, is how do we keep our data safe, and how do we also not bounce checks and things like that. So you got to make sure that you have enough money in your bank to cover your checks. There's a thing called floating, which means that your bank takes a while to get the check to be withdrawn from your account. And so you got to make sure that there's always enough money. Just overestimate. That's what I try to do, right? Overestimate, and then you can make sure that there's enough money in your account, so even if a few checks come out and get cashed, you're not in the red. I know it's hard as a student. You don't have as much money. You don't have a full-time job yet, but there's still ways you can make sure that you have enough. Just make sure you can add, subtract on paper on your checkbook. There's a place to kind of see how much money is in your account. Okay, and so if you look here on our website there, it says here checks and debit cards are very similar. They allow you to spend money. Good thing about debit cards is it comes out pretty fast. By the next day or even that night, it's already off your total, so then you already know what you have. Let's see here. So let's click on this next section. That was just our introduction. Protect your account against improper use by others, fraud, identity theft. Even simple things like my wife, she was looking for the DMV, and she went to get her DMV license changed over because we changed addresses. We're in here in Bear River now. Exciting. Got a half an acre of land. Whoop whoop. Get some sheep. And so anyways, she went on there, went to she Googled DMV, she go to Utah, pulled this website, she went through it, put in her information, and then it says, we're going to charge you 16 bucks. She's like, oh, okay, I guess it costs 16 bucks to get our address changed. And then when she pushed, okay, submit for the fee, it just took us over to the actual DMV website. It was a fraudulent website, right? It took our money. It was like, and maybe my wife didn't notice in the top right. Let me just go ahead and turn that off there and pause this for a second. Sorry about that. And we're back. Sorry about that interruption. It was just my daughter calling from college. She got a student account at Zions Bank, for example, and it's been pretty good for her. But that's something that you'll have to decide for yourself, and hopefully today's lesson will help you on that. So first thing you want to do is come to 3.6.1, which is right here. We were just on checking account introduction. You want to go to this website, youngbiz.com, driving your future money. You can see TRL, control-click that, and that'll bring you up to here. And so the first thing it talks about is choosing your bank. So are they friendly? Zions Bank has been really friendly with Sarah. I think Chase Bank, that's who we bank with, they're pretty friendly too. Wells Fargo is good, but they've got drawbacks, like I think it's $50 fees and things like that. And so really got to make sure that you choose a bank that you feel comfortable with, that you feel like you could go in and talk to. The American Bankers Association offers guidance on identifying your banking personality and finding the right bank for you. That's a possibility if you want. Cool. So then, let's see. So you got to look at some different things to go with your banking account, like choosing the checking account you want. There's student accounts, go for that one. Basic checking, express checking, yeah, student checking. Interest earning checking, probably not good interest rates right now, but it'd still be good if you want to do that. Make sure you bring your photo ID, your social security number, your address verification, like some kind of bill, phone bill, something like that. Bring your parent with you, with their bill if you need to. If we click on student checking, it comes over here. This is a special account for students that usually offers a number of benefits, which may include free checks, free cashier's checks, traveler's checks, low or no ATM fees, better rates on credit cards, discounts on things like travel and prescriptions. Cool. So there's different benefits for each account, so you definitely want to check and look into each one. Personally, I use a total free checking account with Chase. It says here that, like I said, you want to make sure you care for that floating thing, identity. Careful with that fraud. We've had that, my wife and I. In fact, Chase is really good about that. We'll get an email or a phone call saying, please verify that you made these transactions. And in our case, we had some people that, I think it was $34, maybe it was $54 in Illinois or something. I don't know how they got our card number, but somehow they did. But, luckily Chase looked into it for us, got us our money back, and it's really good. So I really like Chase. But you might like Wells Fargo, Zions Bank, different things like that. Debit cards, like I said, they're used everywhere. They're fantastic. You have to have your personal identification, your PIN number if you're at the gas station. But be very careful because thieves can get a hold of that and they'll just drain your account. So credit cards, they could be better than that. You'll see in your homework you have to answer on this lesson. The credit cards, it's easy to get your money back through fraud. We've had it with debit cards, like I said, the $54. It took probably 3 or 4 weeks to get our money back. So it takes a while. Where if they would have stole our credit, well, if we would have had a credit card and they would have taken that, we would have got it probably 24 hours, real fast. So it's easier to get your money back with checking or with credit cards, but it's so easy to go into debt with credit cards. You don't realize you're spending so much, and because it's not like coming right out, you don't really hit a zero on credit cards and go into the red. So I tried it out. In fact, if we go over to Chase here, and it says here 40,000 bonus points, and that's what I did. I signed up. I got $500 back in dollars. And with our plane tickets, and then I used my savings to pay off my credit card. But then I kept it for a bit, thinking, I'll get some more points, earn some more rewards. Turns out over Christmas, my wife was using the debit card, I was using the credit card, and we spent more than we thought we had. And then we had to spend the next few months carefully paying that off and living within our means, really scrimping by, tupper ramen, mac and cheese, anything like that. So anything like that. But let's see here. If we go to personal checking account there, and then what you want to do is, so this is under chase.com. I think the website from Moodle, I think it actually takes you to, here it is, Wells Fargo if you want to go there. You also want to go to here and go ahead and look at some of the different types of checking accounts. We're pretty much there. But if you want to go back there and just make sure to look at those things and make sure you understand them for the homework, we'll ask you some questions about that. Same with savings accounts, things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and help you out here. We're going to go to Chase. And if we click on products and services, there it is. Go over to checking. Let's go to basic checking features. And let's kind of see, because I think Wells Fargo, if we go there, you got to put in your zip code. Maybe yours is 84414. Maybe it's something else. Mine's 84301, which is kind of cool. But if you go here, it says 2 months of free online bill pay, then it's $3 after that. I don't know if that's that good. Monthly service fee, $30, or waived when requirements are met. Usually you have to have so much deposit every month. To minimum opening deposit, you got to put in 50 bucks, savings 25. So, if you've got that money to put in, that's okay. $7 with online only statements, or $9 with paper statements, waived when the requirements are met. So let's see, you see those requirements on there? I don't think I see those there. But we could keep on looking carefully, value checking. Let's jump over to Chase now, and we're looking at products and services checking. Ooh, so I don't know, I really like Chase. I liked Washington Mutual better. But Chase bought them out. And so it says here that lots of places for your branches, 24-hour customer service, $12 monthly service fees, or, so here's requirements met. See, Chase just lays it out for you. They don't hide it anywhere. I really like Chase. You have to have a $1,500 minimum daily balance. Ooh, that's a lot. Or you can have no monthly service fee with monthly direct deposits totaling $500 or more are made to this account. So that works for me and my wife because I, put in all my earnings for being a teacher. And so maybe they'll have a better thing for students, debit card. I really love the online banking and bill pay. I get to look through and check my whole bank account. I get to check and see all the things that have come out instantly. Back in the day, you had to go into your bank, get a statement. It just took a lot of time. And now you can just go online. You can go from your mobile device like you see right there. It's pretty amazing. Anyways, I think I've shared quite a bit with you, so you kind of decide yourself whether you want Wells Fargo, Zions. Look around, kind of look at some different websites. And so then when you go to your homework assignment, debit versus credit cards, you definitely want to go here. And but when you go down here to your homework assignment, there's going to be a few questions that they're going to be asked of you. Make sure that you use here about when to use a debit card versus a credit card. Kind of check through these different things. 2% interchange fee. Retailers don't pass on to you. However, it's got to come from somewhere. Prices, products, services you buy. So I guess they make your products cost more. You're like, man, why is that bar of soap $1.25? Why wasn't it just $1? Because of that service fee. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyways, you go ahead and come here, and yours will be a different screen than mine, of course. But just come on in and finish this assignment, and it'll ask you questions about checking versus debit cards versus credit cards and things like that. Add a submission. Here we go. So make sure you click on the add a submission. You're used to it by now, right? 3.6. Cool. You're going to copy and paste those questions in there. Edit my submission. Let's see. Let's make sure we got those questions for you because you might be wondering where those are at. Usually they're already up here by now, but if you click here on 3.6.2, that's where you'll find the questions. So you probably already got it nailed down by now, but if you're lost on this particular assignment, copy that there, then click down here on the green or over there on the green, and then add submission, and copy and paste right there. Maybe go ahead and unbold the questions. Oh, that is bolded. There you go. So unbolded. And then when you put in your answers, just go ahead and bold those and put those in there. I'll help you with the first one. Let's see. What's the advantage of a debit card over a credit card? What do you think? Let's see. So debit card. With a debit card, you get, or rather, with the debit card, your money comes out straight away, and you know how much money you have left. Cool. That's a pretty good answer. And then also could put a credit card. So credit cards, you tend to overspend and get into debt. Debit cards, you don't. So that's the difference between credit cards and debit cards. Go ahead and finish that there. Thanks for being with me. And let's go ahead and I'll see you next time on 3.7. You take care. Bye-bye for now.